Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and yet another video, and thank you for watching. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how I got this look right here. I am finally using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Subculture Palette, and I know that this is a long time coming. I think I said in a few other videos like way back that I was going to be doing a video with that palette, but I just never got around to it. I got a little busy with school, and then I just, like other videos that I was doing, I just wanted to kind of do something with those looks. But I was really excited to do this because this is something that you can use for really any night out. It's just it's not very subtle, but I mean, it's not very caked on either. So I really love how this look turned out, and I'm hoping that you guys do too. So let me know if you guys do and what looks you guys want to see next. Let's get to the video, shall we? Oh, hello and whoa! Alright, so my hair didn't look terrible in this mirror that I have here, but now that I'm looking on this screen that I have here, it's not looking the best, but we're gonna work with it. Okay. So, if you guys can't hear my voice, I'm still slightly congested from my last video, but we're gonna go with it. Let's get started. For a little bit of primer, we're gonna go in with the Tarte. This is the Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer. I feel like I haven't used this baby in forever, so we're gonna go ahead and put that on and start using it. Extremely puffy, and you would think that it is 5 in the morning, and it is not. Don't let me fool you. It is literally 9:45 a.m. and we're still looking like this. So that's what I got going for me today, guys. I don't know about y'all, but that's just kind of what's going on. So we're gonna get right to it. So we're gonna dive in for eyes. We're gonna go into our Subculture palette, and I know that I haven't made a video with this. I am a little late, but I've used it a bunch of times, and I haven't really experienced the pigmentation fallout as badly as a lot of you guys have expressed in a lot of your guys' like review videos and reviews on Sephora. This was sent to me, but I never did a video just because I always get so afraid that people think that I'm doing like an ad or something, and I'm not. I really don't put anything on my video or on my channel or my blog that I really just didn't like and that I wouldn't use. This is really just a timing thing. Like, I just wanted to do different looks before I did this, but I have used it quite a few times. But this is a beautiful palette. I really like it, but I do see when I used Axis and Untamed a little bit of the pigmentation fallout that a lot of you guys have been talking about. It's very mild, but I do see where beginners versus, you know, more quote-unquote experienced makeup professionals or whatever can kind of control it a little bit more than the beginners can. However, I think that it really is kind of based on the palette and the brushes that you use. I mean, because like I said, I have, you know, lower end brushes that cost me $12 for an entire set, and I also have Sigma brushes that cost $400 for 10 pieces, and they both do the job the same for me. So I think it really just has to do with, you know, how much you take off of your brush and all of that stuff. So I think that a lot of that just kind of goes into play. So I'm going to stop talking and just get to the video so that my face doesn't look like this anymore. For a transitional shade, I am going to go in with this color here, which is Dawn. See, now that's pretty much like a lot of pigmentation, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tap it off. And a lot of it has come off, but then again, a lot of it did stay, so that is something that I have to be mindful about when I am plopping it onto my eye. But now the good thing about this color is it's pretty light, so it's okay if, you know, I kind of get it everywhere, but then again, it's also a transitional shade. There's going to be more shades going on top of it and mixing with it, so it's also okay if it's a little muddy. Into my crease, I'm going to go in with this shade right here. It's like this burnt orangey shade. It's called New Wave. Now, this one is pretty pigmented too. I don't really notice a lot of the fallout with it, but it is pretty pigmented, so I just recommend just a dab and then tapping it off of your brush. And this is just going to go right in my crease to kind of darken that transitional shade that we just popped on. And then for all over my eyelids, since we're going to be doing just a slightly darker look today, I am going to be putting this color here, which is Untamed. And like I did mention earlier, this is a color that does seem to have a slighter, like, darker fallout than any of the other colors that I've experienced personally. So we are just going to we're just going to kind of take that a little bit lighter than the other ones. And this is just going to go all over our lid. Okay, and then after we do Untamed, we are going to slide on into Axis, which is this darker green shade here. And we are going to map out the outer edge of our eye. And I just lightly pack it in because this color is so pigmented it can easily get messy. So for some eyeliner, I am going to be going in with my Tarteist Clay Paint Liner and just swooping that on. For liner, I always start with some type of gel liner, whether it's Inglot or, you know, this clay paint or something from L'Oreal. And I always start it with a brush that's like this, that's angled. It's usually for eyebrows, but, you know, we're using it on our lid. But I always start with something like that and just kind of start mapping out a line that's on my eyelid before we physically make the wing. And then when I get some type of line mapped out, I go ahead and measure, usually from kind of like take it from like my nose, like the angle of my nose, and take it up, and that's going to kind of draw out, you know, where my wing liner needs to naturally go. And then I just go ahead and swoop up with a line. To make your liner, you're just going to kind of connect everything and just color it in. Then to enhance the darkness of it, make it a little bit more black, I am going to go in with my Tarteist Liner, and this is the double end liner, the double take liner, and I'm just going to go over my line and just make it a little bit more black. Just makes it a little bit more sharp. We will come back to our outer or to our under eyes. So before we do all of that, I am going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way foundation. Totally could not get that word out. I just got a new beauty blender out the other day, and boy oh boy, I do love a brand new beauty blender. I can tell you that. For some contour and highlight, well, really just highlight because I'm not going to be pulling a contour color out of this. I'm going in with my Contour Cosmetics Contouring and Highlighting Palette and popping in both of these colors for a highlight. And then I'm going to head in with my Kat Von D Shade Light palette and pop in this color right here for a little bit of translucent powder. And then going in with my NYX Mineral Stick, I am going to just be carving out my face, making it look slightly slimmer than it is. Before I finish the rest of the face, I do want to bring it on back to our bottom lash. Now, since I don't want our bottom lash to be as dark as our top, because then it's going to make our eyes look extremely small, I do want to just kind of keep it real simple. I want to go back in with the color New Wave and just add that to the bottom. Just going in with some mascara on both my top. Okay, this little guy is just, look at him. Favorite mascara, Lights Camera Lashes by Tarte, and just putting this on my top and bottom lashes. And for some lashes, I am going to be going in with my Ardell Wispies and plopping these babies on. So for some bronzer and to kind of warm up my face, I'm going to be using my Hoola Benefit Bronzer. Bronzer so much. I just feel like it definitely does its job whenever I'm feeling slightly pale, and it just knows how to cheer me up. Blush. Oh, did you think we were done? Oh honey, no, we're not done. Of course, some blush. We are going to go in with our BH Cosmetics Glamorous blush palette, and since this is a little bit of a green orangey look, I am going to be popping in with this orange color and this pink color and just kind of combining the two. And for some setting spray, I am going to be going in with my Tarte Ready Set Radiant setting spray and just spraying this all over. To top it off with some highlight, I'm going to be going in with my Josie Maran. This is the Argan Moonstone drops. So I've used this a couple times and they are awesome and so pretty. A little dab slightly on the back of my hand and just put some drops. Look at that. Look at that. And for some lipstick, I want to keep it nude just because my face is a little bit darker and it's a little bit more made up, so I am going to be going in with my Dose of Colors. This is No Shade by the DesixKaty collection, and it's just a beautiful color if you guys do not have it. So yeah. And then I'm going to go in with my Buxom lip gloss, and this is in the color of Abigail. Guys, that does complete the final look, so let me know in the comments below and to give me a thumbs up if you guys did like this look, and let me know what you guys want to see next. So until next time.